afternoon. I just got a really weird message in my StreamYard before I went live. So I'm live, but that's really weird. Hey, Robin. Hey, Pat. It said something about freeing up space. It won't be recorded, but I'm live. Y'all have no idea what that meant. Seriously. um, Awesome. Yay. Yes, I am streaming to both Facebook and YouTube, so you should see me on both. Now, for the last hour and a half, though, I have seen the little airplane on my computer, and the airplane means like your, what is it? I don't know what that means. I just know that normally when I see that little airplane, it says no internet. Thank you for sharing, Pat. But when I go to look to see how I'm connected, it shows I'm connected to the internet. So hopefully, we won't have any internet issues today. I'm just worried about the recording part, but I'm going to go ahead and go on because I am live and I want to welcome you all. My name is Barbara Ragsdale and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And I thank you for joining me. Whether you are watching me from Facebook or YouTube, thank you. And if you're watching me from YouTube, I want to, let me get to my other little pieces here. Let you know if you see the little bitty kitty. Well, that's a big kitty. That's a really big kitty. But it's the icon in your lower right-hand screen. It's a little bitty kitty that has a red subscribe sign. If you hover over that, a little box will pop up to the left that you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just make sure you turn on your bell notifications so that I know when that you know when I go live or I upload a video. So yeah, it's that little bitty kitty. Hello, Patsy from Oklahoma. Welcome. So yes, if you see that little kitty holding the red subscribe button from YouTube, make sure you click on it, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and that way you know when I go live or I upload a video. All right, so let's take this little fella down. All right, so I hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope that you all can hear me okay and that there's no lag. I'm seeing a lag on my end, but it's not like really, really bad. So we're going to go ahead and get started because today is October 2nd. We have a new month, new monthly online ordering special. This particular bundle was used yesterday in the World Card Making Day. If you joined online, I joined, but I joined a little bit late. So, but I was on there. And I had a blast. I had a blast putting these cards together. They're very, very simple. They're probably the most simplest cards made on a monthly online ordering special. So, but on this one, it uses absolutely no designer series paper. It's strictly cardstock and other products that we use. So I hope that you enjoy them today. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started with some announcements, our usual announcements, but it's very exciting, y'all. October, the first few days of October are very exciting in the Stampin' Up! World, and especially October 4th, and we're going to get to that, okay? Hello, Mary Ann. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let me see. Let me get my little banners here. What do we got going first? Y'all know I'm going to remind you about Paper Pumpkin. If you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's our monthly paper crafting subscription service. And next month, is ho, ho, ho. It's going to contain enough supplies to create 9 cards, 3 of each 3 designs, and 9 coordinating envelopes. And y'all, look at those boxes. They are super cute. You want to send a classic Christmas card with a whimsical feel this holiday season. And as a bonus, it's going to coordinate with the upcoming November Paper Pumpkin and North Pole Sacks add-on. So, who is subscribed already? I know I am. And don't forget, you have until October 10th to subscribe. You also have until October 10th to get into your account. And if you want if you want more than one box, or you want to not cancel, but pause your subscription because maybe you're not going to be around, you have until October 10th to do that. And so also don't forget, there are benefits and perks to being Paper Pumpkin subscribers. You're going to get these all-inclusive kits. There's seasonal designs, exclusive stamp sets. You're going to have exclusive access to refills, past kit sales, and more. And subscription plans that work for you. So, we have prepaid codes. We have month-to-month subscriptions. And then also, we have a whole line of other kits as well. And there's even a new kit that's coming out October 4th. So it is the birthday planning kit. I don't think I have a picture of that just yet, but it looks super cute. And I'm curious to see what it actually looks like in person. I mean, sometimes pictures don't do justice for our products. You have to see them in person. And so, yes, that's where we're at. Okay, so what's next? October 4th, you guys, one day only. We have free shipping on orders that are $75 or more. I've already had a couple of people email me wanting to order. Actually, there's been like almost 4 people email me, and I've had to ask them, hey, if you can wait until October 4th, you'll get free shipping, and then you may be able to get a little bit more because you've saved on some shipping. So, but yes, October 4th, one day only, $75 or more, which, is very, very easy to do when we start adding, if we add a bundle and if we need adhesive or we want to get new paper snips or whatever it might be, that free shipping is always, always, always a huge plus in our books. And I know it's on mine. All right, so what do we have next? What pops up? Oh, October 4th, we also have a starter kit special. This is the kit that you would purchase to get a demonstrator status. And I want to show you this little comparison. I know I've sent this out in my email and in my email list, but this is just an example. Okay, so we have free shipping October 4th. This is kind of, as far as dollar amount, very, very similar. So if you place an $80 order, what are you going to get? You're going to pay $80. You're going to pay $8 in shipping, some tax. Total is going to be about $95 and some change. And you're going to get just exactly what you ordered. Or beginning October 4th through the 31st, you can purchase your kit and pay your $99 plus tax. It's going to be about $107. It's a little bit more. But what are you going to get? Let me stop my banner up here so we can actually read. Let me hide that real quick. You're going to get $155 in merchandise of your choice. Yes, they are upping it from the normal $125 up another $30. You're going to get a free paper pumpkin kit. You're going to get free shipping on your kit. You're going to have access to Facebook groups, team gatherings, creative challenges, swaps, incentives, and much more. You're going to get access to catalogs a month early. You're going to be able to pre-order I love pre-order privileges. And y'all, we have a new mini catalog coming up at some point soon, and we're going to be able to pre-order from that. You're going to get notice of when we get sales or clearance rack updates and promotions. You're going to start out with your minimum 20% discount with the potential to earn a 25% discount. You're going to get your discount on top of sale amounts and clearance amounts. You're going to earn host benefits and other customer benefits on every qualifying order. You're going to have access to Stampin' Up! Events online and in person and much, much more. And then also just being a demonstrator is part of a stamping community with a lot of supportive friends. Y'all, we have a lot of crafty people online. So you're going to be with a lot of like-minded people. And totally, there's no obligation if you purchase the kit. Really, you don't have to have parties. You can be your own party. You don't have to sell other than to yourself. And you don't have to build a team, and you don't have to build a business. Now, how easy is that? No obligation. Literally, no obligation. That's a deal. That is a deal. But it starts October 4th and goes all the way to October 31st. So if that is something that interests you, holler at me. If you need more information, you need to chit chat about it. But I wouldn't pass it up. I wouldn't pass it up. And I didn't pass it up. And get this. Where's my box? Where's my box? Some of y'all saw this yesterday. I didn't pass it up 5 years ago. And in yesterday's mail, I got my 5-year pin. Yay! And I wouldn't change it for the world. I love these products. They are tried and true. And the only thing I use. So that's the only thing you're going to see when I demonstrate is Stampin' Up! Products, because we stand behind the quality. Let me catch up with some comments real quick. Get to that. Let's see who came in. Hello, Stella. Hello, Jess. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment, Jess. Yes, I don't. My approach when it comes to a team is, you can join. There is no pressure for me. I'm the last person to pressure anybody to do anything, but I will share with you these great opportunities. I mean, who wants to not be a part of all this fun? I mean, I have FOMO. I get FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. If you don't know what that acronym is. And so, and I love going to events. I love going on retreats. I love hosting retreats. And we're going to get to that here in a minute. And so, yeah. Okay. Let me keep going before I get, because y'all know me. I have my squirrel moments. Hello, Donna. Donna had to finish the cowboy game. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Ruth Ann. Ruth Ann says, happy Sunday, all. Happy Sunday. Okay, so let me get back on track. Because I still got 4 cards I got to do. All right, what's next? What's next? Oh, the retreat. I was like, what's my next screenshot? I wonder if that's, I guess that's my next screenshot. All right. So, okay. So first of all, let me just say, the April retreat, the Spring into Creativity retreat has already been secured. And right now, previous retreat attendees, so anybody that's attended my retreat, that's part of my retreat Facebook group, they have until October the 12th in order to reserve their spots, because when you go to one of my retreats, you always get first dibs on the next one. So right now, registration is open, but I wanted to go ahead and put this out there in the meantime, because there may still be some interest. And if you are and there's room, You know, we'll just kind of go with first come, first serve kind of thing. But if you're basically, this is what's on my online calendar right now, but it says if you're seeing this and it's after October 12th, feel free to register for this Women's Weekend retreat that will be located in Waxahachie, Texas. Only the $50 pre-registration deposit guarantees you a spot at this retreat. But if you can't make it, that's okay. With my retreats, you can take them to go and have your own retreat at home. And all of the details are going to come later, but for not just the retreat, but also the retreat to go. But the retreat to go always does include the make and takes and pillow gifts and the shipping. And it's usually right around the $100 to $105, $106 range. And so just know that. And any type of crafters are welcome. And it says, look at the craft studio, but I'm going to look at some pictures here. And then there's more details to come. And then you can pre-register. The link is there. But if you pre-register and you're not a previous a retreat attendee, I may hold that until after October 12th, and then I'll accept it. But let me show you guys. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen because I want to show you. Share screen. Share screen. And I hope you guys can see this okay when I get to my screen sharing here. I hear the kittens that stare. All right. So I can't see my comments. Yeah, I can't see comments right now because I'm sharing my screen. But look at this place. And I know, look at this place. Okay, so first of all, while I get to I'm doing it like one slide at a time. But you know, when we go on crafting retreats, we always take into consideration, obviously, the place and, you know, is it clean and the beds are comfortable and, you know, we've got a nice place to eat. But look at this place. I hope you guys can see this. It's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And it is just a little bit south of Waxahachie, Texas, which is my old stomping grounds. We're going to get to the craft studio here in a minute. It's got to go through all these pictures of the bathrooms and the bedrooms and things like that. Look at this place, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited now. Look at the beds, or the rooms, basically. Look at that. I want to say the craft studio is like 1,700 square feet just by itself. I'm like salivating right now. And then the back porch. And I know some of you have been there before. I think that was the last picture. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Get back into StreamYard. Okay, here we go. All right. Whew. All right, so let me look at some comments because I want to see if y'all were seeing what I was seeing. I'm having like a delay on my end over here. Oh my goodness. It's my. Oops. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let me share my screen. I am such a doofus today. We're gonna share my screen. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna work backwards. Okay. So that's actually the back porch. Nice big back porch. We like to be able to have a little back porch. But look at that. There's one of the pictures. 1,700 square feet of nothing but craft studio. And you got a little coffee thing there and an extra fridge there. Look at these gorgeous bedrooms. OMG. OMG. This is just a couple of pictures. Not all of the bedrooms are on there, but and these gorgeous bathrooms. Oh my gosh. Hey, Bean. That was a Beano that just came by. But yes, you know, you want to know that you're going to a place that's really upkept and look at that. That's gorgeous. This is like Better Homes and Gardens type pictures here. And I know a couple of people have said they've been here before and it's nice. So glad to know there's a few out there that have kind of solidified that yes, this is a nice place to go. So I can't wait. April 6th through the 9th, 2023. Anybody can register. Anybody that's not been to one of my retreats before can register after October 12th. So look at that. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so while I'm here, so I don't have to share my screen, we are going to go ahead and do the drawing. That's not probably what I was going to do next, but we'll go ahead and do it. And what I have is, I'm not sure if y'all can see this or not, but if you can, I'm putting it on my other camera. I have a package of the brushed brass butterflies. And so we're going to give that away. And this is the wheel for last week. So if you're new and you're joining every single week, I give away prizes. And so what did I have last week? What did I have? What did we do last week? I have totally lost my train of thought on what I did last week. Oh, I did the Hues of Happiness cards. Never mind. I'm not going to do the brushed butterflies. I did the cards. I'm sorry. Like, I totally lost my train of thought. I did the masking. And I don't know if you can see those cards there, and I'll show them here again in a little bit. But anyway, if you liked, commented, or shared any of my videos, you're on the wheel. And let me do some shuffling here. You can share, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Just don't forget to come back in the comments and let me know that you shared. You had to type share. So if you're new and you see people saying share, that's because they've shared my video and they've come back in the comments so that they can see I make sure I give them some extra credit for sharing. And I appreciate all the shares because this is all I do. And so it helps show the video to more people and helps me with my business. So thank you. All right, so let's spin this. Let me get to the spin button here. We should hear some sound, and at some point, I know it's spinning. I added a few extra seconds to the wheel so it spins for just a little bit longer. Jess Thorpe. Hey, congratulations, Jess. You won the 2 cards from last week, the Hues of Happiness, the ones where I used the masks and the embossing paste. So yay. Let me write that down. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Awesome. And if for some reason y'all couldn't see the cards on the other screen, these are the 2 cards that we did last week. And this one right here is the one that had I used the masks and the embossing paste, so it's got some texture to it on there. So look for 2 cards in the mail, Jess, and thank you so much for sharing. All right, let me look at some comments real quick before I get back. And come on. I'm having this computer is like really testing me today. There's my comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Donna, it's in Waxahachie, Texas. It is just a little bit south of Waxahachie, but technically it's still like within the Waxahachie city limits. It's like near Forreston, but it runs parallel with I-35 when you look on the map. So it is like straight down pretty much 35. Oh, Terry. Okay, so let me get back on track. What was next? That was retreat. Oh, bingo. So I had to reschedule I had to push back the Leaves of Holly online bingo class just because, why? The bundle is not going to be available until like, I believe the week of October 24th. And yeah, so I had to push it back another little bit. But I am having a Leaves of a Holly online bingo class. This is going to be, I can't see it on here. November 11th. There it is. November 11th. You register by October 31st. The fee is $43.50. If you live near me, you can do porch pickup and save on your shipping. But your fee is going to include a bingo card, a swag bag of product that you can use on the make and takes. We'll be doing 4 stamp-in projects using the Leaves of Holly bundle, which if you don't have, you have the opportunity to add on at my cost when you register, and that'll save you some tax and some shipping there. Everything will be cut, die cut, punched for you, embossed. All you have to do is the stamping. We'll play 6 games of bingo, 5 regular, 1 blackout, and you can purchase extra bingo cards that go straight towards the blackout jackpot. We have door prize drawings, and with that fee of $43.50, that is shipping included. So, and if you're new to this event and need any current catalogs, you can add those on at no cost when you register, and they'll be included with your goodie bag. And bring a friend. If you refer a friend to join us, and once they register, I will include a free gift for you with your packet. So if you've not ever attended online Stampin' Up Bingo, come join us. Friday, November 11th. Register by October 31st to make sure you can get your goodie bag in time. And if you sign up after that, you'll receive the kit later, but you'll get your bingo cards by email. That way you can still at least play the bingo portion. All right. And then last, I think this is last. I'm pretty sure this is last. But Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack classes are available. And in the description, in the event description, you'll see a link in order to register. Those cards that you see, the top 2 cards and the bottom left-hand card, those are using the Leaves of Holly bundle. And so those are the actual cards for the Stamp-A-Stacks. And then in the bottom right is the Scotty bundle, using the little Scotty punch and the Scotty stamp set. So if you're interested in Christmas cards, it is already October 1st. So everybody should have and be working on their cards by now. Because I know when we do them, we do multiples, especially if you got a large family. Love sending Christmas cards out. Love it, love it, love it. And then the last thing, no, there is one more thing on here. Woo, lots of announcements. If you want to support me on Patreon, there are different membership levels, and each level has its own benefits. I I may combine a couple of those. I'm looking at combining a couple of those, but it's a great way to get some benefits, monthly benefits at different levels of cost. So depending on what you need, what you want, there's something for everybody on there. And those first two membership levels, Callie and Nacho Man, yes, they are named after two of the foster kittens that left the most impressions on me. Callie was the very first one that I fostered, and everybody knows Nacho Man from last year's retreat. He was the one that was the most sickly, that I kind of had to nurse back to health and get him ready for some adoptions. So let's see. Let me take that off. So I want to thank you for all of your support wherever you are supporting me from, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. On that screen, that was just a screenshot. Robin, you'll have to actually go to the website itself, so that you can scroll down, because there's a whole nother one that is not part of the three. I think there's like 4 different ones. And so the last one was like all inclusive. So it's like a monthly one, and there's a lot of benefits on that one. So yeah, go check that out. All right. And then Ruth Ann wants to know, if we order, can we pick up at the fall retreat? Of course. Yeah. In fact, I have a little stash of stuff over there on a shelf that I need to bring with me for people that are going to be at the retreat. So of course. All right. All right, let me put this banner back up so this can show the rest of the time. And I say let's get started. This was kind of long, but there was a lot of announcements. Okay, so let me flip this camera. We need to get started on some cards. I'll try to keep my lives to about an hour. There's my elbow. All right, there we go. Okay. So what are we working with? We are the monthly online ordering special. So every single month, let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. Every single month, I have a monthly online ordering special. And this month, we are using the Warm Welcome Bundle, which this was used yesterday in World Card Making Day. Now, okay. This is a $1 million stamp set. So somebody designed this, but I could not find, let me look at my comments. I could not find like who designed it. So if anybody knows who designed this, what this means is, look, when you sell $1 million with Stampin' Up, they let you design your own stamp set. How awesome is that? And so somebody designed this, but I have no idea who. They don't ever put it on here, and we know that because when you look at our stamp sets, oh, I hate the lighting on here. There we go. When you see this little gold, it's not really, I don't even know what shape it is, but anyway, it's a little gold symbol that says $1 million in the middle. That means somebody designed this. Anyway, we're using the Warm Welcome Bundle and the coordinating dies. And there's a lot of dies that come with this particular set. Now, I was able to figure out all of these dies except for this little bad boy right here. I have no idea what this does. So I didn't use it. Now, I didn't use a couple of the other ones just because it's not part of what I was working on. But if anybody knows... If anybody knows what this little die, come on now, Barbara. If anybody knows what this little die was used for, let me know. Like, I don't know if it's part of the door or I don't know. I don't know. So let me know. It's that one right there. All right. So let's get started. Let me get my little cards. Oh, by the way, because I have them over here off to the side, so I completely forgot about it. But I actually have I have 2 kits. I have 2 kits left over from September, and then I also have 3 packages of the Rings of Love Designer Series paper. And I had a note. Y'all, if my head was not attached to my neck and body, I would totally lose it. I had a little note somewhere around here. But anyway, if you're interested, I only have 2 left. Kits, I want to say I'll include, it's including the kit and the paper. I want to say it was 21 plus shipping if you're interested in it. And then I have an extra pack of paper. So if you're in need of an extra pack of paper, the Rings of Love, let me know. And then I will hold those for y'all, invoice you and hold those for you. Okay. I just happened to see those. So it reminded me. And all right, so let's get started with the very first card. And I'm telling you guys, these are super simple, which is good, right? All right, so I'm going to get my little pieces out. We're going to be doing a little coloring, and not coloring, like we're going to be using our Stampin' Blends. Let me grab a little sheet of paper there. All right, so we have our basic white card base. And I didn't get my stamp out. I always forget about limited edition. Okay, what am I going to use this time? We'll do the paper hug. There's just different sayings of things that you want to put on the back of your card. This is the limited edition stamp set. And I'm going to just do it in Memento ink. I'm going to do all of these in Memento. So let's stamp the back. Paper hug from me. Bring that down a little bit. Oops, stop moving. Stop moving. All right, so now on the front, what do we got going on here? We have a sheet of balmy blue. Get some glue on the back. Okay, I'll put that in the center there. And then we have a sheet of Sahara sand. And this one, this particular layer has been embossed with the brick 3D embossing folder. So you can kind of see you've got some brick happening there. And we're going to put that in the center. Okay. And then one of the stamps in the stamp set is this door. It's kind of an open door. We're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. Okay, so let's get some dimensionals on the back. One more. Okay, and let's put our door in the center. These dimensionals, just give just a little bit of dimension to your card. That way everything's not so flat. And then we have this little piece right here. By the way, there is a die. There is a die where you can on this particular die cut, you can like die cut out the door so that you can see through it. But on these, I decided to not leave. I decided to use this die cut in order to put something there. Okay. This one is going to say, my door is always open for you. And we're going to stamp that right in the middle. And I stamped it a little bit higher just because I have my little kitty cat. Oh my goodness. When I saw the kitty cat, I was like, yep, that little cat's going in a couple of my, oh, let me use the other side. In a couple of my cards. So we're going to just blend in this little fella, and I am using, this is the light soft suede. For me, it's easier to go lighter and then go back in and make it darker just by going over it. But on this little fella, look, I left them with little socks. And then if you want to darken any other areas, just go back over it. That kind of gives them some shadows. I know that's kind of little for y'all to see. And then let me cut a small, because I don't have my small dimensionals right here. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's bring that back. Let's put this on first. Get some glue on the back of that. And we're going to put that in the doorway. And then take this little dimensional backing off. We're going to put our little kitty cat right here by the door. And I should have done this beforehand, but I'm going to make a tiny bow. A tiny, tiny bow. And I'm just, you can use any, I would suggest like a linen thread. I'm going to make a tiny, tiny bow. So let me get that a little bit tinier. Because I want to put a bow on my kitty cats. Go. Yeah, that's tiny. Ooh. I almost tighten that up a little bit. I'll put it on with the glue dot. And hopefully it looks right. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. And there you have it. There's card number 1. My door is always open for you. A little bitty kitty cat. All right, so what do we got next? Next we have this one. It's got like a mossy meadow. Little mossy meadow tone there. Kind of a little bit on the darker side. I don't know. I went with it. And I'm going to burnish our back. Yeah, this was a little darker than what I thought it was going to be, but I was like, it's okay. And then there's a sheet of basic white that we're going to put on the inside. Now, this is the kit that you'll get for free with a $25 or more online purchase from my store. I'm going to do 2 mats here. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're going to do 2 mats. But this particular card, this one is a different embossing. This is the one that is the, I believe it's the painted texture. We're going to mat this piece. This is Sahara sand, by the way. We're going to mat this on this piece of mossy meadow. And then we're going to mat this to the card. And I'm going to show you the embossing if you've not seen that embossing. So this one kind of looks like a stucco. Okay, we're just going to mat this on the front. But in your kit, everything will be cut for you, die cut for you, everything punch, if there's any punching. I've got some little pieces here. And the first thing I'm going to do is put on the closed door. Okay, so let's put on a closed door. I'm not looking at the comments, so if anybody's told me what that piece is, I will have to look at that later. All right, so let's put the door on. And by the way, if you look at the door, it does have some, it has some die cutting. You can tell it's a nice die cut. But I'm going to put this in the front, just like that. Okay. And then there is a stamp for like a little dot and a die cut. But I actually found it easier to just use the die cut for the door, the little door handle. Okay, we'll put that on. And then I'm also going to put on, there's this knocker thing. What do they call that? The knocker thing. Well, I mean, you use it to knock, but I don't know what the official name of these little pieces of hardware are. So it's the door knocker thing. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. All right. And then I decided to use our glittered organdy ribbon, and I just went ahead and made a bow. There's a little bit of shimmer in with that ribbon, and we're going to attach that with the glue dot at the top of my little door knocker thingy. And then I have a couple of things that I want to color real quick. First of all, I need to do my welcome sign. So let's do welcome. Let me go ahead and stamp that. This, by the way, this particular die cut can also be used as a mat. So if you wanted to use it as a mat, you could do that as well and put something on the mat. But on all of these, I used it at the top. Okay. And let's put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. Y'all, this next week, I'm going to really work. Well, this next week, just next couple of days, I need to try to find me. I need to try to find me a different light because things look washed out on here. All right, so we got that welcome. And then there's also a stamp and a die cut for somebody that's like holding flowers. And I didn't finish the stamping just because I'm going to be using just the flower pot. Okay, so I'm going to be coloring the little base part here with this soft suede. Okay. And then I have light mossy meadow. I'm going to do the leaves. I'm going to end up cutting off this lady's hand and in a minute here. And then the little flowers I am using, I think this is light. Yeah, no, this is dark balmy blue. color these flowers. I think that's a dog whimpering too. All right. Oh, that's the kitty kitties. Hi, kitty kitties. Oops, wrong scissors. All right. And so I'm just going to be cutting that off right there. And then let's get a dimensional. And then we're going to put this little pot of flowers right by the door. And that is it. There is card number 2. Welcome. Just turning it so you can see that embossing. And that card number 3 simply says hello. Get all my pieces here. Get our card base. Paper hug. And then we have a piece of Night and Navy. Now this one's been embossed with the brick 3D embossing folder. Let's mat this. I love how this really complements the Night and Navy. Which, by the way, I think this one is Smoky Slate, if I remember correctly. And then let's put some glue on the back of that. So we can mat this on the front. Okay. Then we have the same open door. And I didn't even use all of the stamp sets, by the way. I mean, there was so many on there that I had to think about really what I was going to use and how I was going to use the dies and use the stamps. Okay, so this one's going to go right here. I got to save a little room for the top there. Let me go ahead and put this piece on, get this out of the way. And then I'll do my stamping. Now you do have to have, when you get the kit, you do have to have some of these stamps in order to be able to complete the card. So, but you also have the opportunity to add on this bundle, which the warm welcome bundle, I believe is 50. I believe it's $52.75, or it might be $50.75. I can't remember. Okay, so on this one, we're doing hello. So let's stamp hello. I love that these are photopolymer. Okay. And then I'll just do one dimensional. Kind of. We'll put that up at the top. And then I'm just going to color. I already have my little kitty colored. I remember when I was doing this, I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I'm serious, you guys. All right, so just using some navy blue there. Back to my light mossy meadow for my little leaves. And then what did I use? This happened last night, you guys. So on my light flirty flamingo, I'm going to show you what just happened. On my light flirty flamingo ribbon, my Stampin' Blend, I went to go pull it open, and when I went to pull it open, look what happened. I was like, that's the inside. I was like, what happened? And it just happened again, and I can't figure out how to, like, so we're going to use, let me get it. Let me get my dark one. No, we'll use light Calypso because it's pretty close, but I was like, what in the world? And then I was like, ooh, that's the inside. That's kind of cool. So I'm just using like Calypso coral on this one as a substitute because my light flirty flamingo, yeah. All right, and then now let me do her hand in, oh, I was going to do light crumb cake. And then I'm just going to leave her. I'm just going to leave her her shirt. Let me color that a little bit more there. There we go. I'm just going to leave her little arm like the way it is. Goodness. All right. And then let's get a small one. I need a small one. Okay, so I'm going to put a large dimensional on the back of this one, but I needed to cut something small for the arm piece right there. And then let me put a dimensional on the back of my kitty so I can get this out of the way. All right, so let's put this arm on. This arm makes it look like it's coming from out behind the door. Like somebody just opened the door and look, oh, look, there's some flowers. All right, and then I've got a kitty that's going to be standing inside the door. And y'all might not be able to see this, but maybe you can. But I did the ears and the feet a little darker just so it looks like a little Siamese cat. Y'all know I love my kitties. But anyway, there's card number 3. And then, oh, I forgot to do something. On this card right here, on the doorknob, I decided to use the rustic metallic dots, adhesive back dots, and I'm using the very small ones in order to put on the door. So then you get this, you know, kind of realistic look as far as like a doorknob. Okay. And I actually forgot to put it on the first card too. So let me put that one on that one. I had it on my sample. I just forgot to put it on the card I was demonstrating. And then we're going to be using it again on this third card, which is this one. I decided to make it look like it was a welcome baby card, just because it's got a stamp that had the shoes. Get all my pieces here. All right, so let's get this out of the way. And paper hug from me. Let's do some matting here. We got a piece of soft sea foam. I thought this soft sea foam and this soft suede combo kind of looked cool, so we're going with this one. Okay. And then let's mat this mat. On our base. There we go. And then we have our stamp die cut. Dimensionals. Dimensionals just do so much when it comes to giving a little depth to your cards. Okay, so get that in the center. And we'll do our stamping. Oops, I knew something was going to fall. Okay, so this is the inside of the door, and I'm going to stamp. There's a little trio of shoes. Well, let me stamp those at the bottom. That totally does not look right, but that's okay. Well, no, it's a little bit off, but that's okay. So I'm going to use our Stampin' Blends. This one is the light Night of Navy. So I can color this set of shoes over here. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of color. And I'll use the light Calypso Coral to color like mom shoes over here. And then I have So Saffron. Yeah, the dark So Saffron to color the little baby shoes, a little yellow color. These can be any color, by the way. Any color. And then get some glue on the back of this. So we can put this in the doorway. Okay. And then we have this little piece again. And this one is going to say, where's my welcome? Here it is. So I'm going to stamp two things on here. I'm going to stamp welcome kind of at the top. And then there's a smaller stamp that says little one. So welcome, little one. And I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. Then I'm also going to put a little bit of adhesive, a little bit of seal on the corners, because this die cut right here, which is kind of like a sign holder, it's got a little ribbon at the top. We're going to put that on there, and I wanted to make sure that it attached. Here, I was kind of doing that backwards. There we go. We're going to put that kind of right there so it looks like it's hanging, like it's hanging off the door. And then there's this tiny, there's a bigger one on there, but I decided to use the tinier one because it just made sense to me. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of that. And we're going to put a little heart right there on the sign. And then our doorknob, our real doorknob. All right. And I believe, yep, I believe that's all. There is card number 4. All right. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Let me bring back all the cards. And this is the last one. Let me bring this up just a little bit. And it's kind of wobbly there. All right, all right. You can't see that because these are all portrait cards. I don't think that made a difference, Barbara. Y'all, I'm losing it over here. Let me bring it up a little bit more so you can see all of the cards. Sorry about the shaking there. But there you have it. There is the October monthly online ordering special using the Warm Welcome Bundle. If you decide there's a class options link in the event description, and within that link you have the opportunity to purchase the bundle at my cost, which saves you tax and shipping. And so I welcome anybody to take advantage of that opportunity. Now, if you want to wait till October 4th, don't forget free shipping October 4th. So I know a few people are kind of saving up and waiting because it's worth it. But if you can't wait, you can go ahead and order. There's nothing saying you can't order. We're just letting you know of the specials and things that are happening. But October 4th seems to be the magic day in the Stampin' Up! World this week. So I hope you all enjoyed the demonstration today. Let's see. Just catching up on some comments. See some conversations happening in there. Thank you for the 5025, Terry. 5025 for the Warm Welcome Bundle. I'm just reading some of the comments. Thank you. Thank you, Robin, for thank you, Robin and Terry, anybody that was talking about the bundle while I was putting that information out there. I don't know if I have any mods in my chat today. I don't see them. And I know Shannon wasn't going to be here. She got in pretty late, so she's probably catching up on some sleep. And so, but I don't see Bev in here. Normally I have a couple of mods, and the mods have wrenches beside their names. And so they just help look through the chat and answer any questions that I might have. But it doesn't look like either one of them were here today. But thank you all for chit-chatting among yourselves in the chat. So I'm like way over my little hour time. Well, not by that much, but still. But thank you all for joining me this afternoon, wherever you are. Make sure that you have a good rest of your day. Make sure you check on your elderly neighbors. And most of all, make sure you stay crafty. So have a great day. Bye.